We got one, boy. I hope that's a crappie. If it is a good one. It's a nice sized dead weight. Let's go kind of easy with him. So far he ain't showing no signs of being a skipjack. Oh boy, I just hope that line will hold up there. That little 4-pound leader. Uh-oh. Go easy with him. What do we got? Oh, that's a big crappie. That's a big crappie. Boy, I'm glad I stuck with him back here. I wasn't sure if there's going to be any crappie back here, but we got one, friends. We got a good one here. We got a keeper right here. Man, what about that? Sometimes patience pays off. You just got to sort of stick with him. I'm pretty sure he's a keeper. Nice big healthy white crappie right there. Yeah, he's going to be a keeper. Will be probably about 11 inches, I would say, give or take a little bit. Kind of get him up in that light right there a little bit. We'll set him right here. A little pool of water right there for a minute. And we're gonna get another one. Wait a minute here now. What's going on here? Hey now, hey. That's right where I want to fish right there. I just caught a crappie right there. Come on, geese. No, really, seriously. I mean, I'm gonna come all the way out here and fish and catch a crappie, and you geese are gonna come along and try to mess it up for me. That's just not right. That's not right there. All right, what I'm doing here is trying to maneuver over these boulders right here and get back to my little spot. I've shallowed up just a little bit. We're back in here, a little bit more shallow water than normal. So I'm using this little kind of a green colored curly tail on 1/32 ounce black head. Just an old school kind of a green curly tail with a little sparkle in it. Fishing about 3 feet under this weighted float, water weighted float. So we got back end of a creek here. It's probably 5 or 6 feet out there at the deepest little spot. Could be 6 or 7, I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna fling it out there in that general vicinity of where we caught that decent white crappie there a second ago, and just see if we can't duplicate that and get us another one here. We might have them stacked up out there a little bit tonight. We got the moon in our favor right now. Should be coming up over the horizon about right now. So I like that little window of opportunity with the moon coming up over the horizon as the sun's sort of starting to set a little bit here late in the afternoon. Them geese over there got their hormones going today. I'm just going to ease this little curly tail back really slow. Try to cover a little bit of this water back in here, and just in case there's a little stick or a stump, or could be some little who knows what that they're relating to, or it might just be random, just kind of what you call crappie meandering around out here in this flat area. So we're just going to keep trying it here for a little bit. See if we can get another one right here before dark. Coming up on the tail end of March, 3rd week of March here. So we should have some activity. We've had a little cold weather. Could have pushed them back a little bit. I don't know. Anyways, it's about 68 degrees today. Feeling mighty nice out here today. All we need is about 3 or 4 more crappie here. And we'll have a little mess for dinner tonight. There's one right there. Got him. Let's hope that's a good one, boy. They're in there pretty shallow. That feels like a crappie. Feels like a decent one. If that is a crappie, that'll be number 2. Yeah, that's going to be a big one right there, folks. We're on them just a little bit here. That's going to be number 2. If we can get him in right here. Kind of out here in the water a little bit. I usually just sort of skid them up here on the bank. And we'll try to do this, not let any slack in the line right here. This is going to be number 2. That's a good big old white crappie there. That's a little bit bigger than that last one, I believe. Got him. Got him right there on that little green curly tail. My goodness, folks. Look at that. He like that little green curly tail grub right there. Look at that. Let's get back out there and get another one. Gonna have a little crappie dinner tonight. This one's just a little bit bigger. There's 2 nice ones right there, folks. Just again fishing this little green curly tail, bringing it back real slow. Probably in about 3 or 4 feet of water, I'm guessing. All right, so yeah, we're just we're bringing her back here real slow. I think we got a little weather moving in tomorrow, so we got real good conditions now. Let's just see if we can't get another one or 2 or 3 while the going's good. Got a little bit of light cloud cover out here today. There's one. There we go. It's going to be number 3. A real light little bite right there. He don't feel quite as big. Kind of hard to tell though. Yeah, I think this one could be a little smaller. Probably, yeah. This one's going to be a little smaller here unless he's coming in with me a little bit. Could be a big skipjack, but I think it's just a little bit smaller crappie. He might keep though. Let's measure him up. He's going to be close. He's a little bit smaller. That's number 3 right here, real quick like. Man, we're on today. So my little prediction about that moon is paying off for today. They're really active here. I think he's going to measure up. So he hit that little green jig. Let's see what he's going to measure up to be here. Yeah, he's good 10 and a quarter, something like that. We're going to keep him. We'll go ahead and get our little stringer out here. See if we can't get these boogers on the stringer. We got a little something right here, probably a little bluegill. That's a good sign. Kept feeling something pecking it, and there's that little old bluegill right there. That ain't what we wanted to catch, but hey, he's probably back in there aggravating them crappie. We'll get a little bluegill smell on this jig, and them crappie won't like that, and they'll come up here and hit it. See if we can get him turned loose right here. Pretty little booger. We got one. Boy, I hope it's a crappie. Oh no, it ain't no crappie. No, folks, I don't think that ain't no crappie right there, my friends. No. This ain't no crappie. That's what you call a skipjack. The greatest catfish bait in the state of Tennessee. The old lovely skipjack. He will try to steal your crappie jig when he can. And he comes up out of the water when he can. And skips around on the water. And that's why they call him a skipjack. Skipjack herring. Not a heron, but a herring. A heron is a bird, a blue heron. That's different than a herring. This is a herring, not a heron. Some people call them a shad, but they're really not a shad, they're skipjack. Alright, let's see if we can get this big ass grenade turned loose. He's mighty. No, hang out. He's mighty. Good looking crappie right there, my friends. Right here on this beautiful day. All right, got some big slabs right there. Well, we got something here. Let's hope it ain't a skipjack. I think it is going to be a skipjack though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Dang it, man. I wish I'd get off these skipjack for a little while. God almighty. That is a monster skipjack. I mean, we are on some big skipjack today, folks. Whoo, I wish I'd get off of them a little bit though and get on the crappie. See if we can get him in here. He's gonna be green. That's a big boy right there, son. God, Lord. Can't do nothing with him here. Just retied this little jig. He absolutely destroyed my little green jig. Look at that fella. Look at that. My goodness. What a fighting fish these skipjack are. Got him. Look at the size on him. There he goes. We got one here. I don't know if we got a crappie or what we got. Feels pretty big. I think it is a crappie, maybe. Yeah, it's a crappie. Hopefully it's a big one. Big enough to keep, maybe. Thought at first it was another skipjack. So that's a good sign. See what we got here. Got about an hour and a half before dark. Don't think he's all that big. He might be. Yeah, no. I don't think he's going to be big enough to keep. No, I can tell by looking at him. I'm not going to waste any time trying to measure him up, because he ain't going to measure. He hit the little green. We've been on the little green all day with a little sparkle in it right there. There you go, little buddy. That's 4 crappie today. 3 keepers and 1 small one. Well, we got one. I hope this is another crappie. It looks like a crappie. I don't know if he's going to be big enough to keep or not. It's a good sign. There'll be 5 crappie today. Nah, he's going to be a little bit small. Close. Close, very close. Let me measure him up just to see. I'd say he's about 9 inches, I'd say. Yeah, just a little over 9. He'll go back. We got 3 on the stringer right here. We'll turn this little booger back, let him grow up. See you next year, little fella. Get on back out there and grow up. We got one, boy. If that's a crappie, I think we got a good crappie. Yeah, that's going to be a crappie right there. It's going to be a keeper. It's really sloshing around out there a lot. Go easy with him so she don't pull loose. Maybe we'll get her in here. Coming up close to dark. Oh, that's a good one. On that green jig right there. Look at that. That's a good one right there. That's the best one of the day, I believe, right there. That's number 4. Number 4 right there, man. That's a good one. Hit that green jig. Liking that little green jig right there. Okay, look at that, fella. Big moon in there behind it. Moon's been up for a while now, but they're still kind of active. So, hey, let's get this one on a stringer. All right, there we got 4 nice ones right there now, folks. Getting a little stringer full of them. Let's get back out there and get another one. If and we can. Got one. I hope that's a big crappie. It's a crappie. We just hope it's a big one. Kind of not seeming that big all of a sudden. He kind of come up to the top of the water. Yeah, I think we got kind of a small one here. That's all right. Yeah, he ain't going to be big enough to quite keep, but All in all, we ain't gonna complain about it. So we got 4 on the stringer. And I think this is 2 little ones, so that's 6 we got today. 6 we got. There you go, little buddy. Get on back out there. Yeah, we got another skipjack. I guess it's a skipjack. Could be a white bass. That'd be a nice little surprise, have a white bass on here, but I'm guessing it's a skipjack. Yeah, oh man, another big old skipjack. Tell you what, man, I just cannot get away from these big old jumbo skipjack today. These are some of the biggest skipjacks I've caught for a long time. I mean, they are absolutely big old skipjack. That other one I had was a lot bigger than that, so. Alright, see if we can get him loose here. Alright, there we go. There you go, little buddy. Get out there. Come on now. Let's do that. Come on back out there. There he goes. Ooh, boy, we got some wind today. Let's see if we can get down here and catch a crappie today. Very carefully make it across these rocks right here. Very carefully. Watch that right there, boy. Usually don't come down these rocks, but every once in a while I get adventurous. So we are out here, my friends, on a windy day. Got that wind blowing right back in our face in this cove, and that's good. I think that could help the fishing a little bit. We're going to find out here. What I'm going to do is give this little spot a quick little try. Just do a little spot check here. What we're going to start off with is this little green curly tail grub that I had on the other day. I caught quite a few crappie on it. It's really just kind of a go-to color. They'll almost always hit this little jig right here. So we're going to start off with this. We might mix it up here in a little bit. So let's see if we can throw out there and catch a crappie real quick like. Yeah, we got one here. Let's see what we got right here. It is a little crappie, kind of a small one. Folks, we are out here today, about the tail end of March. We were out here yesterday and we caught 3 or 4 little crappie. So we're back out here today, mid-afternoon, and we're going to try it again right here. See if we can get us another fishing video going right here. This one's too little to keep, but we're going to turn him loose and let him grow up. See you, little buddy. Right, we got a little evidence here. Been seeing some little dead minnows. Somebody's been out here fishing. What we're going to do is, just for the heck of it, I think I'm going to tip this little jig with this here minnow, just for the heck of it, just to see. Kind of an old school trick. Kind of messes the curly tail part up, but you know, a lot of people do this little trick where you tip the jig with a minnow. So you might want to try that more with a hair jig. Probably works better, but we're going to try it with this little curly tail. And curly tail still got pretty good action. Actually looks pretty good right there. I wouldn't be surprised if that might not catch us a fish if I don't sling it off of there. Alright, we got one. Man, we got one. I think it's a good one too. I think we got a good one right here. Oh yeah. Go easy with him. Oh. Yeah, he's still on there. I thought I lost him for a second. Feels like a really good one here. Yeah, that is a big one. Good Lord, boy, he's a nice one out there. Look at that, folks. Ain't no doubt about that right there, folks. Look at that. Look at that hog right there, my friends. That's what you call a hog on that little green jig. Look at that. Look at the size of that right there. That is a nice one, friends. Whew, it's one of the biggest ones for a while. Let's see how big he is. Man, that is a big one right there, folks. Let's get him measured up here. Oh. Beautiful white crappie. It's over 12. It's about 12 and a quarter. Big, beautiful 12 and a quarter inch crappie. Let's get him on a stringer right here. I guess we do our part. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. There we go. I'll pick it up. Throw it in the trash, throw it in the trash. So our great blue heron friend don't get tangled up in it. Pick that up, we'll throw that in the trash too while we're at. I'm picking that cigarette butt up.